Hey everyone, my name is Danilo Petrovic.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Denis Kudla.
I'm Evgeny Donskoy.
I'm Henry Laaksonen.
I'm Peter Torebko, and you're listening to the Game to Love podcast.
Artistry.
I'm back again, guys. I'm here. I wasn't here last night, but I'm here again tonight. And we have got a very hot contest on. It is Andrey Rublev and it is Fabio Fognini for the first match in the final of the ATP Cup. And it's already begun. And Andrey Rublev is out to a storming start. Didn't get the game to love, though, JG. It's at 40-15.
Yeah, as you say, the match has started and I'm super excited and super pumped for it. It is the final day for the ATP Cup. Would have wished to have covered a lot more matches, especially some of the later ones. You obviously know the later ones are generally the top seeded players.
Yes.
However, we're here today. Andrey Rublev, Fabio Fognini. An unlikely final, would you argue? Would you agree? I don't know.
Yeah, a little bit.
To be there, but Italy to have got through to the final, I think is amazing, especially considering we've got the likes of Spain, who didn't obviously qualify through to the final, Serbia, who didn't get out of the group. So credit to Italy, and it's an Italy that doesn't have all of their strong players out as well.
I know, pretty crazy there, really, when you think about it. We didn't really give them a chance, did we, when we were doing our ATP Cup preview? And there you go. What do we know, eh? There you come. The Berrettini, he showed up. He blitzed Dominic Thiem. And then you've seen even Fabio Fognini. He's been playing all right as well. So,
well, from that first match, obviously we covered the first match of the ATP Cup. Let's rewind about 4 or 5 days. And Fognini was not at the races. Denis Novak breezed past him easily in 2 sets. Since then, let me just get it up to remind myself. Because I was
39 unforced errors, wasn't there, in his first match? And then we had the epic match with Benoit Paire.
Yeah, that's it. So the Benoit Paire one, which we covered as well. And he sort of breezed past Paire, although Paire did stage a little bit of a comeback. I'm not going to use that as too much of a barometer of success because it's Benoit Paire. However, Carreno Busta beating him, I thought that was amazing. I didn't see it coming whatsoever.
No, I didn't either. But that's just the standard of tennis this guy can play. We should know this by now. And you just never know which one's going to turn up. But when he does turn up, you're in for something special. And could be in for something special again here tonight. And he was going to be looking to prove all the bookmakers wrong, because Andrey Rublev is a hot favourite to here tonight with all of the bookies.
Yeah, we've got Denzel here in the chat asking where was Ben yesterday, and just to go over that, Ben, I need to give you a quick recap. Rublev yesterday, I know obviously you watched probably bits of it, but he was under a bit of pressure from Struff early on, lost the first set, and then he staged a pretty dominant comeback. So I think it's important for him today to start strong. He doesn't want to take a set off against Fognini.
No, because once Fognini's confidence gets going, he's a real confidence player. And if he gets that quick racket head speed going, yeah, he's in trouble. If he starts hitting winners, you don't want to be on the other end of the court. He's a very, very dangerous opponent, Fabio Fognini. Don't read too much into his nonchalant attitude and the way that he sort of, I don't know, sulks around the court, because the next second he'll be blasting a forehand past you. And
well, that's not guaranteed, even that. But he's certainly capable of doing it. However, I'm going to be brutally honest here and straight to the point. Andrey Rublev, the stuff I saw from him in set 2 and 3 against Struff was really, really good. And I think we're going to just see more of that right now. And you can see, looking at the scores, 15-30, Rublev here threatening the early break in his first leg of the final.
Yeah, mate. Well, didn't expect anything different, really, if I'm honest. Andrey Rublev, he's right to be the favourite here, just considering his form on hard court all of last year. And he had to look impressive. He looked impressive against Struff for me. I think it was a little bit of a wobble, but everyone can have a bit of a wobble. Come on. And I think that he's going to. I think he's going to do the business here tonight. That's my personal opinion.
And there we go. We've seen the trademark forehand there, pushing Fognini around the court, and he's generated here 2 break points early on in this match.
Fantastic.
And sorry to be a pain, Ben, but could you just zoom in the scores a little bit?
What, on the screen? These ones?
They seem not very zoomed to me.
Oh, really? I thought that they were pretty zoomed. Maybe try and get in a bit closer like that.
Yeah, that's much better. Is it? Yeah.
I mean, it's the same as it normally is.
Thank you. Maybe it's the new laptop I'm using. And there we go. As I've said it, I've missed it now. And we've got our first break, Andrey Rublev.
Yeah, so, and there you go. And his serve looks like it's popping already, Andrey Rublev. And that's not a good sign if you are Fabio Fognini. It's a real tough to play Rublev, even when he's not serving well. When he's serving well, you've seen what I think I heard some of your stats that you were pulling out yesterday, just saying about some of his first serve percentage in the back end of last year, like the amount of points he won from his first serve was ridiculous. In like the 90% or something, wasn't it? It was crazy high. So he continues like that.
It's a weakness of him, to be honest. His second serve has been a slight weakness. Maybe him coming to the net has been a bit of a weakness. But some of his strengths, obviously, forehand side, anything inside the baseline, he's just going to whip it around and it's going to make it difficult. His returning off first serves or second serves is one of the top on the tour. In my opinion, up there with the likes of a Djokovic right now. And we can see here, when he's serving well, the combination of good serving and his returning is just a dangerous combo. And there we have a game to love and a consolidation.
Mate, loving that.
Oh, wow. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. I've got some little miniatures in for this one. I'm not really sure what they are. Got them from Aldi. Not too bad. A brasserie, whatever that is.
Right. Yeah, I've seen them once.
Yeah, mate. I just thought I'd give them a go, innit? Why not?
Mate, it's good to have you back anyway on the podcast. Hey, how are you doing? Did you have a nice little break?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, it was good. I've been so busy yesterday. It was, 3? Well, in total, you did, wasn't it? I did 2. And, I just had the evening off and just... I was just doing a few bits at home, still doing some, still trying to finish off this decorating, and just spent a little evening with my girlfriend. Did a little bit of cooking there in the kitchen, just making up some little nice bits and pieces. So apologies I couldn't join for it, but I was cooking late as well, just during the match. That's how I was keeping up to date and hearing you and Tweena go at it. So appreciate Phil for joining as well. He was really good value and brought a lot to it. He's got a lot of tennis knowledge, good and a good laugh as well.
Yeah, definitely. It was good fun having him on. We'll definitely do it again another time, maybe all 3 of us as well.
Yeah, for sure. We can have 3 people on here as well. It doesn't have to just be us 2. We can start doing some featured, even if they just want to come in for a set. They can. That's what I mean. Maybe we'll get a fan in for one of the sets, mate. Maybe we'll introduce some interesting things into the live watch-alongs. Be interesting to see.
Yeah, and just let us know, guys, in the chat. Who do you think is going to be winning this match? I think most people are going to say Andrey Rublev. No surprise, the clear favourite. 3-love up already. Team Russia looking in very commanding sort of form, really, to take this event at the ATP Cup this year. I think later on we have Medvedev versus Berrettini.
Yes, that's going to be a bit of a cracker, isn't it?
Yeah, and then in the doubles, you have the doubles. It's going to be...
Sorry, I haven't brought that one up. The doubles later on is going to be between... Where does it say? Oh, my God. I can't even see it. There's too many matches on. Oh, my God.
I can't see either.
I can't find it, mate.
It's not on there.
No.
It's a double. Is there not going to be a doubles?
I'm sure there's still going to be a doubles, mate. But it's going to be between the 4 players who are in each team. There's going to be 2 of the players from each of the teams playing against each other. There you go. That's all we know. Do you reckon it's going to be Donskoy Karatsev?
Potentially, but I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's going to matter, really. It's not going to go to the doubles for me. I think Rublev cleans up against Fognini and Medvedev cleans up against Berrettini. Berrettini's Berrettini's been playing all right. He's played quite well. He obviously beat Dominic Thiem earlier on.
Yeah, I don't be so sure on that selection, mate. I think they...
Did you see Medvedev yesterday, mate, against Zverev?
Yeah, mate. I saw it was really impressive. But have you noticed... Still doing the similar sort of thing. Like Zverev always manages to grab the first set, doesn't he? Always. Yeah. And then Medvedev just grinds him down over the course of 3. And then it's always the stronger finisher. With Berrettini, I think it could be interesting. But it's either going to be one of 2 Berrettinis turns up. The one that we saw against Dominic Thiem, who's full of firepower, or he could just...
Do you think it really matters? Do you not think Medvedev's just the class above Berrettini?
I think he is. I think he's definitely a level above him, but I still think Berrettini can mix it with even the big 3, really, if on his day. And I think that's the type of Berrettini that could cause Medvedev problems. Medvedev isn't always on his best form. We've seen some good stuff recently. Doesn't mean it's going to be every single match. And as we know, famously, Jan and Feb aren't his favourite months. So so far, he's looked good, though. Not going to lie.
And then we've got Jamie here saying it's only doubles if it's 1-1. So if it is a clean sweep, they won't even play the doubles like they did in, obviously, the earlier rounds. Kind of makes sense. And Augusto Cavani, they're saying Donskoy Aslan Karatsev versus Vavasori Simone Bolelli. If it was to go down to a doubles match, it would be cool.
Yeah, appreciate some nice comments there. Mary Sky saying, missed me. Yeah, thanks. Missed you guys as well. It's very nice. And Thomas Rock asking if I'm having a French beer, which, I can confirm I am. It's not very Russian. I couldn't get any Stolichnya vodka out or Russian standard. I'm not sure which one's the choice people go for, really. But I'm not very much of a vodka drinker anyway. I don't think you'd want to see me if this goes a long match having a few vodkas. Probably be a bit messy. So
we don't want that.
We'd have Tyson Fury out from the start to finish, I think. And it's juice here again for
he's just had a break point, Rublev. He missed an easy forehand opportunity, and now it's a second serve. Fognini second serve. He's got to serve to the backhand here. Surely gone to the body.
Oh, he's done well there. Forced Rublev out wide to his backhand.
Well played.
Like you were saying earlier with Rublev, like maybe it being a weakness, him having just like a sort of a big first serve and not having to rely on the second serve much. I think that this reminds me a little bit of Andy Murray. Like that was always his sort of thing. He was such a great first serve, and you always know when his first serve was popping, Andy Murray was probably world number. You saw he was world number 1, and he was so tough to beat, but inconsistency just came in. He's got such a great game, but against those big guys, you can't have a misfiring first serve. You have to be able to pull it out the bag. And he was able to do it on a few occasions, just not enough.
There he is. Forza, come on, Italy. And there we are. We're on the board for the Italians. And I think we need to get boost Fognini up there a little bit.
Nice.
Early button play there.
Nice, mate. And I know I haven't. No one's got to see the Russian button yet. I've produced a new little Russian button for you all, and yeah, I'm excited to use it. And you didn't have any buttons last night, did you? Or did you?
No, I was hoping for
a German one.
No, I was going to just throw the Spain one in at one point. Oh no, the Italian one. There was people calling for it in the chat
I
because Fognini was smashing that thing, but I didn't get it on there. It wasn't on there.
I know.
You must have removed it.
Oh, mate, I think yeah, I hadn't uploaded that one back onto the new to the new platform. But apologies for that. Hopefully soon we'll get to see the new Russian one. Mate,
I've not seen it myself.
No, I know. I'm a bit worried, mate. It might give me a bit of stick, but I've tried to.
Oh god,
I know. But
it's not your face on Medvedev or something weird, is it?
No, that would probably be actually.
Oh, it was the other way around, wasn't it?
Oh,
you had your face on Medvedev's body.
No, I had Medvedev's face with me. Just it was like a face swap, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
And Rublev as well. I can't believe if I ever have to speak to either of these guys, I'm gonna feel terrible. We were speaking to Karatsev. I wonder if he's showed them either of those impressions. Probably not.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to everyone who's joined us tonight. Obviously, it's ATP final action. Russia versus Italy. It's Russia's to lose, in my opinion, right now. There would have been a much tougher match against, say, a Serbia or a Spain. But Spain, no Nadal, wasn't really playing. Serbia never really played that good. So I think these two are the best. They've played the best this tournament. They deserve to be in the final. I just want to give a shout out to everyone who's here. If you're new to the channel, please help us out. Hit the subscribe button. And if you've not already, like the video. It allows us to appear in a lot more searches. And we'd really appreciate it. Yeah,
we do appreciate everybody's support. As you can see there, we got a new addition onto the top tippers. We've got Mary Skies jumped onto the leaderboard there in third place, overtaken Wild Live. And appreciate that, Mary. Great to have somebody new there on the leaderboard. Maybe you can get up and start challenging for that second spot. Maybe you can even challenge Mr. Rocks.
Nah, no one can beat the Rocks.
Well, Chris Meir, normally he was giving him a good run for his money, wasn't he, last year? But
yeah, that's true.
We'll see. Haven't seen Chris for a while, but I'm sure he'll be back when the Australian Open kicks off.
Oh, what a shot that is.
Great shot from Rublev.
So good. Moving him around. Team Russia on their feet. Can't see Medvedev there. Where's he? He must be sitting in the back somewhere in the shadows.
I did pick Russia to win the whole thing before. I know it was I didn't think that it was. I obviously didn't see the odds. I didn't know they were the favourites, but they do have such a strong 1-2, don't they? Two top 10 players, both great hardcourt players. That was the main reason, and you've seen it sort of paid dividends for them. Yeah. Both players have played in good form throughout the whole tournament, and they're looking good moving into Australian Open. It's going to be a real interesting one.
Yeah, it certainly is. Credit to you, Ben, for picking Russia.
Well, not yet. Fognini's not out of it yet, mate.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of at least you've got someone, you've got a horse in the race. I don't even have one. That's
true, mate. That's true. Well, unfortunately, Rafa not being in it didn't really do any favours, did it?
Yeah, it's not really Spain without Rafa, is it?
Maybe next year there'll be Carlos Alcaraz in it. Who knows?
See, Alcaraz has been training with Nadal. They've been doing hitting practice today.
I don't doubt it, mate. I don't doubt it. It's just like a sort of someone moulding the next generation, isn't it?
What about Yannick Sinner? Talking about the next generation. He's in his first final now. Oh no, not his first final. Second final.
Yeah.
I meant to say, what's his name? Dan Evans and Felix are in there. One of them, they've never won anything. We've got, I think, 0-6 in finals for Felix and 0-2 in finals for Dan Evans. So one of them's going to break that duck. So that's going to be huge.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to both of those, to be honest. And I'm looking forward to the other one, which is being played in the women's side, Muguruza Barty.
Yeah,
that's such a good, so many great matches.
Some good ones. I'm not sure what time they're all going to fall, or whether we can cover any of them.
And we've got Kanepi. Don't forget Kaya Kanepi. She's in against Elise Mertens, and this could. And the one thing that's going to be interesting as well, these people who are getting to finals, we saw a lot of players dropping out of matches and are dropping out of the tournaments just so that they can give themselves a little bit of extra rest, just like pre-Australian Open. These players are going to have played a full tournament and going to be going pretty much straight into another tournament.
Well, Sinner for me. Sinner's been playing some days 2 matches a day. So he's going to have that, and then he's not going to have hardly any rest. Now he's in the final. So after the final, he's going to be playing basically instantly. After that, Australian Open. And he's not got anyone in his first round. He's got Shapovalov. So I'm a bit worried now for Yannick Sinner. I've had him going through the draw. If any of you have not seen our draw preview, go check that out. It's on the channel as well. We've done the men's and the women's. And I think you've just about got enough time today to put in your predictions for the Australian Open on both the men and the women's side. So check out the link what's in our description for the draw challenge and enter that. But I had Sinner going through, and I'm not sure if that's going to be the case now. Maybe fatigue could set in a little bit, playing so many matches in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, exactly. And especially when you've got Shapovalov down the other end, that's not someone that you really want to be facing if you're feeling...
He's relatively fresh as well.
Yeah, and playing well.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be difficult, but I think Sinner's young enough. I think that if anything, he might come on the court with lots of confidence if he wins one against Travaglia in the final. That's not a given either. All Italian final as well should be noted. You should be singing that out from the rooftops. So that's really impressive. The Italians, we said last year, they come in.
Travaglia, isn't it?
Travaglia, mate. The surprise package again.
And he's beaten everyone. He's been playing so well, and he breezed past Montero. I know we saw Montero knock out Alcaraz.
Oh, wow.
But he's done well there.
Rublev really giving
He's
Fognini
pushing him around. Yeah, he's making Fognini run, and Fognini is a matter of time until he's sort of he loses his cool. I feel
the shoulders are going already, aren't they?
Yeah, you can see he's getting a bit frustrated. He's not going to want to be sort of pushed around the court. We've seen him do it so many times. He's a bit of an artist, Fognini, on the court. That's the best way of me describing him. He always paints such a brilliant picture. Especially on the clay courts, I find that he finds the lines, and it's always very exciting to watch. However, Rublev seems to be doing that to him, but he's the sort of the new breed, isn't he, coming through?
Yeah, mate. Rublev is just all power, isn't he? I mean, it's going to be difficult for Fognini this match. He's a little bit like a fish out of water against somebody like Rublev at the moment. Just you can see that he's running left, right, and centre all over the baseline, and those little legs, mate. How many miles can they run before that they get tired? He's not as young as he used to be.
Yeah, and here we are, 15:42 break points, Andrey Rublev, and it's like we both predicted. Very one-sided so far. Fognini has not been doing too bad. He's not playing that badly, if I'm honest. I think Rublev's just by far the superior player, and the rankings really showing. I know Rublev 8th in the world, Fognini 17th. Right now, Fognini is probably more like a 30, 40 type player.
Yeah.
And Rublev's good value for that number 8, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely. There you go, and the break. I think it's only fitting that we have our first Russian button press, don't you?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I thought you might like seeing old Vladimir in there.
What does the text say?
That just means "let's go" in Russian.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's what Google told me. But yeah, Stolichny was in there. Did you see the old Stolichny?
Yeah, I saw that. No, it's a good one, mate, and certainly deserved because Russia are killing it
again.
Yeah, go on then. One more. The most stereotypical button I've ever seen.
I know.
But saying that, we've got pizza on the Italian one as well.
I know, mate. I was trying to think what else Russian could I put in after the vodka, and then I was just thinking, I thought, Putin. That's definitely got to be in there. He's giving the thumbs up. He likes his sport, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But he likes his fighting. He likes his UFC and stuff.
Does he like his tennis? I don't know.
I don't know, mate. I'm sure.
If I was Russian, I'd love my tennis right now.
Yeah, I'm sure
they got enough talent to sort of get behind. Even on the women's side, there's plenty of Russians.
Yeah, exactly. In the women's side, we got Putin Saver, but I don't think she's Russian. There we go. Anyway, 2 points away. Andrey Rublev, 30-15. Where's he going to go? Down the middle into the net, and we got 2 set points. Andrey Rublev.
And one thing I would say about Italy, I think someone mentioned it earlier. Italy are just so strong as a nation. I think Jamie Dickinson there. There's just such a good tennis nation, and they're going to be, as long as it's ATP Cups running, they're always going to be there, in my opinion, because there's so many players who could possibly make it up. Say if someone's not really performing 1 year, they'll have Travaglia there, or they'll have a Musetti breaking through, or a Sinner breaking through. And there we go. First set done, and he served up a breadstick to Fognini here.
Boom.
There we go. What a good first set there from Andrey Rublev, and taking a commanding first set win, 6-1.
Yeah, that's it. So it's interesting, isn't it? We got Evgeny there. He was gave us a quick hello when we were speaking to Karatsev the other day. Interesting to see. Was Karatsev sat down there as well? Couldn't see him.
Yo, Karatsev, yeah, I didn't see him myself.
Where's Fognini going now? He's like just wandering off down the tunnel on his own. He's like, "Can I go?"
I think you got a set break, which is like not that long. Is he asking for longer?
No, he just wants to go down.
Maybe he's going on a toilet break.
How come in all of these other tournaments you have to wear the mask? And I don't understand it. Like,
I think he should do now. He should do now.
You were last night. You were saying that then they have a break in play and everyone has to put masks on. I don't get it. Like, everybody's not wearing them for the whole time, and then they have a break during to close the roof, and then everyone's masks go on.
Yeah, because it's a PR thing, because people are watching it and there's eyes on the sport. It's completely nonsensical in terms of it's not doing anything to help the battle against coronavirus. It's just purely the way it looks, and just to make it look like they're abiding by all these silly rules. But yeah, like you say, it's stupid. Doesn't make no sense.
Soren asking, could I ask you to give a shout out to an ex? A Little Mix song. That would be so funny.
No, that is a Little Mix song. Shout out to my ex, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Right.
But there we go. There's a shout out.
Yeah. I think he wants you to
I'm not going to sing the song. No, I'm not. Look how it goes.
We had your Phil Collins last time, so everybody's wanting your next one, mate. Everyone's they're all preparing themselves. They've
no more tunes. No more tunes.
They've heard the JG's dulcet tones once. They want to hear that.
Mate, I can't sing whatsoever.
Look at the stats. So go on.
Yeah, the stats are not that great, to be fair. First serve percentage, 50%. Andrey Rublev, 44 for Fabio Fognini. The second serve, we were saying how Rublev needs to improve it, but 80%. Maybe he's just not hit many second serves. That's why the statistic looks so high.
Well, the one that jumps off the page is the winners to unforced errors. He's got 10 winners to 3 unforced errors, and then the opposite, really, for Fabio Fognini, 3 winners to 11 unforced errors. So I don't think he's even. That's an interesting DJ there as well, isn't it? What's he up to?
But that's a wig, mate. Not his real hair.
Looks like Andre Agassi.
Looks like your hair, mate, in coronavirus.
Mate, literally. I think so. Looks like he's having the best time. Is there even anyone there? I know.
He's an Aussie.
Where's his mask?
Mate, for the final, they're going all out. You got a few Italians there dancing with some weird little flags they've got. The Russians there with the flags as well. It's nice to see a few fans there. It's a shame it's not like a normal year. That'd be packed out right now. It'd be a good atmosphere, the ATP Cup, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Especially down in Australia. I think Australia, they've got some real hardcore tennis people, and they love their sport in Australia. It doesn't really matter what sport it is, but they do definitely get behind Australia more than anything. So I can imagine that they'd fill that stadium up, and it would be a really good atmosphere for sure.
I was going to say, did you say thanks? Cheers to Soren there for that super chat. And
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Noticed Melez saying another pound, Soren, and third place is yours, but fifth for now.
Yeah, so Soren makes up the 5th place on the leaderboard for now.
Yeah, if I could add it in, I would. Maybe I can. I have to do
That's
some
right,
behind.
we'll do it after.
Have to work out the dollar ratio. I think it's 1.3. Is that right?
Yeah, it's about that.
It's about. Come on, we're in finance, mate. It's a no RFX.
Well, it's always changing, mate. The FXs, aren't they?
No,
we've got Jamie there saying Rafa will win the Australian Open with an easy draw. We was talking about on our draw preview. Rafa does have a not too bad draw.
Nice
However,
draw, I think.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. I don't like saying all this stuff about having a nice draw.
That's because
nice draws don't win your tournaments, mate.
Yeah,
you've still got at the end of the day, you've got to win the tournament. You've got to beat the best because you'll be playing in the semi-final or final, and you have some really good players there. But yeah, it'll be definitely do his confidence a lot of good if he can get to the latter stages. All depends on his back. Obviously, he's been injured, not played any ATP Cup action. How bad is his back going to be? Or is it a bit like all the women players who have dropped out recently? Andreescu, Serena Williams. As soon as they got close to the final, they pulled out because they're saving themselves for the Australian Open. Is Rafa's a bit like that as well?
Mate, it's going to be real tough to see. I'm just hoping that obviously we see the best Rafa that we can see. I don't want to see any second-rate Rafa. Like, it's just sad when you get these superstars, and obviously somebody who's trying to break records like Rafael Nadal. You want to see him playing his best tennis. You don't want to see another player walk the tournament, let's say, and just not have a tough route. You want to, if you're going to win the Grand Slam, you've got to beat all the best players. And I think that Rafael Nadal is quite clearly one of the best players of all time. And you're just interested to see if he can make it to number 21. Might not be this tournament, but it might be if he can stay fit. And
I'm saying it's an easy draw, but at the end of the day, I think Alex de Minaur's along his route somewhere, so that's not that easy.
There was part of me that was tempted to pick Rafa to win the whole thing, to be honest. But if he didn't have this back thing, I might have picked him.
I'm not sure. His hard court form in recent years hasn't really filled me with that much confidence. We saw him in the Nitto ATP finals. He got a lot better, and he was playing some good stuff in the end. But when he gets up against, say, a Medvedev, I think it's a bit tricky for him there, or Dominic Thiem. Obviously, he didn't play Djokovic in that event, but even him, I think it could be a bridge too far for him right now. But you never know. It's Rafael Nadal, one of the greatest players, in my opinion, the greatest player of all time.
There you go. Just for you, Soren. You're now on there.
Oh, nice. Awesome. That was quick.
I just did that in the break, in the set break.
Just me talking rubbish. You did
it. That's it. I just let you just ramble on for a bit about Rafa. I know you can go on for days.
You knew the Rafa topic come up. Like, I'll update the leaderboard.
Exactly, mate. I know I take my chances. So here we go. It's 30-all, and Fognini cannot get broken so early in this second set because it's going to be curtains. We're going to be we don't want to have another breadstick.
Yeah, no, we don't want to see a quick match for sure. And it's a bit sad, really, looking at the live matches that's going on right now. This is it. There's no other stuff going on right now.
I was going to say earlier, will the other match begin earlier if this one finishes? Say that there's another 6-1 and this one's done and dusted. Do you reckon the other one will kick off earlier?
I doubt it, to be honest, mate. I think it's usually done at 12:30, I believe. So it'll be 12:30 regardless of what happens.
Do you think?
Yeah. Well,
this one started a bit earlier than they scheduled it for. They scheduled it for 11:10. It kicked off just about 5 past in the end.
Well, in that case, we'll maybe stay tuned and we'll maybe set up another stream and do that one as well if it's really quick one.
If it's a quick one, yeah. But let's wait and see.
Yeah,
you never know with this. We saw what happened in that Benoit pair Fognini match, and the pair came.
This is a complete different thing right now, and here we have a break point early on. I'm going to get the button ready because usually I'm late.
Bench saying, "Can somebody give Fognini a heads up that this is a final?" Did he forget?
Oh, what an overhead smash that was. Well
Bella.
played, Fabio Fognini. One of the best shots of the match, that.
Bella
Back
saying,
pedaling.
yeah, saying I think Berrettini can win the Australian Open. Well, I think that there's a lot of those questions are going to be answered tonight. And if he's to beat Daniil Medvedev tonight, I reckon there's going to be a lot of money being slapped on a Matteo Berrettini to do all right in the Australian Open, maybe go all the way.
Well, what's his best at a Grand Slam? For me, it's the only one I can remember is the US Open. I believe it was a semi-final against Rafael Nadal. I think that's the best he's ever achieved.
I believe so.
So
straight sets though, wasn't it, against Rafa?
But then since then he's not. I don't know. We've not seen him do anything too much. But he's certainly got bags and bags of potential. In fact, I remember that year and the following year afterwards, I was backing him to win most of the events he went into. I've been a bit disappointed recently. Obviously, Antela as well. He wasn't able to win that in Turkey, being the first seed. So he's definitely got a lapse of concentration at times, but he's certainly capable in the other thing. Remember that other tournament he did where he was the lightning bolt or whatever he was called?
Yeah, the UTS. Wasn't it?
The UTS. He won that event, didn't he?
Fanini holds. That's important. Hold that. Done well to hold on. And Soren saying, shout out to Ben rather than my ex for getting me on the board. Well, you're welcome, mate. And if you want to climb up the leaderboard, I'll try my best to work some magic to get you higher up. But we've got 50 people in the in here right now. Thanks for everyone for joining us. If you haven't liked the video yet, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel because we're going to be coming at you thick and fast. There's Australian Open coming up, and we're going to be doing podcasts. We're going to be doing live watch-alongs. Might even be doing some more player interviews if we can get hold of a few players during the tournament. So, yeah, don't forget.
Yeah, like Ben says, a lot in store. Obviously, we're closing off with this ATP Cup. What have you thought about the ATP Cup so far?
Mate, I think it's hard to compare it to last year because it's such a different different scenario. I think some of the standard in tennis has been really good, but I don't think it's really. I mean, players have looked a little bit rusty. That's my only take on it. Some players have looked like it's not really affected them. Like Rublev, for me in sections he's looked a little bit rusty, but all in all, he's still the same power player, and he's still looking good. He's hitting clean shots. Yep. Same with Medvedev. Looks pretty good. Djokovic looks pretty solid. Sad we didn't get to see Rafa. Would have loved to have seen what sort of form he was in. Shapovalov looked really good. I was a bit disappointed that we didn't get a little bit more from Alex de Minaur. Tsitsipas, I was pretty impressed with, to be honest.
Yeah, he beat Berrettini, did he not?
Did he? Yeah. Is that correct? I don't know. I'm gonna have to think back now.
Yeah, it's hard to know. But like you say, my take. While you're looking at that, I'll just say my take on the whole thing. I think with a team event like the ATP Cup, you need the atmosphere. You need the whole feeling of it. And we've not had that at all this year. Being no fans and being a team competition, you want to see it.
Beat de Minaur and Batista Agut.
Who's Tsitsipas?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, he beat Agut. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah. But both of his wins were very comfortable and against very good opposition. So he's looking pretty solid going into and he'll probably appreciate the extra day's rest, to be honest, and be looking forward to the Australian Open. I think he could have a very good tournament. And I saw somebody in there saying about Coffee Break picking him to do very well. I have to go back. Yeah, there you go. Coffee Break picked Tsitsipas over Rafa in his Australian Open draw.
Interesting. And Bella there, very strong on Berrettini. And don't worry, we will remember them words. If Berrettini wins, I'll be messaging you up, Bella, to find out how you knew.
Exactly. This is it. There's been a lot of these ones, though, isn't it? I was getting a lot of stick for my draw predictions, but if they come true, then everybody's going to have to come back to me and say, well, actually, it wasn't that crazy what you were thinking. So I've obviously
gone the Kai Kanepi one.
Yeah, the Kai Kanepi one, I don't think is that crazy, but I haven't picked it.
You haven't even gone for that one.
I've got Leila Fernandez going quite far. That's probably a bit crazy. And I've got obviously Dimitrov doing quite well as well.
Yeah, but that's possible.
But he did lose to Mutet, which is a real that's a worry for me. But I know that if Dimitrov plays his best tennis, he can beat the likes of Roger Federer. So that's the type I'm hoping does turn up.
Yeah, I hope Nadal and Tsitsipas do meet, though. I think that'll be a good match. We've got Jamie there saying it could be a potential quarter-final of the Australian Open.
That'll be exciting. I think we're going to see some pretty epic one. We could be seeing a Zverev Djokovic quarter-final as well, and that one could be. And that's where you've got one of your big picks as well, isn't it?
Which one's that?
Zverev Djokovic.
Yeah,
You've got Djokovic going out to Zverev.
Yeah, it's a bit of a crazy one, but I think he's certainly capable. Obviously, they played each other here recently, and Djokovic managed to beat him in 3 sets, but 7-5. So there wasn't a lot in it at all.
And Jasper,
unforced errors there. Rublev 5, Fognini 14.
You've got Jasper there saying chapeau because of how many matches Sinner has played. And then Melo's saying Chapeau may quit tennis if he loses to Sinner. I don't know if he's going to quit. And then
mate, I want Sinner to win. I'll be honest. I really want him to win. He's been training with Rafa Nadal for the last 2 weeks or week or whatever it's been. And he said it's really been helping his game. He can't have any better practice than training with him, one of the very best. And since then, he's managed to reach a final, beating Hatchanoff. He beat some good players to get into this final. And he's going to be a big favourite in the final as well.
Oh, Berrettini caught with his mask off there. Quickly pops it on as the camera goes on him.
What I want to know is who do you think's winning the other final? And let us know in the comments who's going to be winning the final between Evans and Felix. Obviously, neither of them have ever won an ATP event before. Felix 6-0. He's been in 6 finals, lost all of them. Evans has been in 2 finals. I remember we covered one on the Watchalong last year, and he's never won either. Did he have? I think he had a match point maybe in one of them, or that might have been.
That was against the. Who was he playing?
Maybe that was in the semis.
Yeah, it was the semis against Umber, wasn't it? That was so unfortunate. But
which way do you see it going?
It's really tough. I don't want to.
Let's see what other people. Almino, they're going Evans. Felix is cursed.
Yeah, I know. That's
Melet's
why
going
I'm thinking
Felix finally. We've got Jamie Dixon saying Dan Evans.
I think Dan Evans as well, to be honest. But I'm hoping Dan Evans. But Felix looked really good in his semi-final. But so did Dan Evans. Dan Evans is hitting the ball clean, and he's hitting some amazing winners. But Felix, he's such
Felix has to win. I agree with what Jasper's saying. If Felix loses number 7 final, that's going to really, really damage him mentally, I think. Because he does so well. He's such a talent, one of the best young prospects in the world right now. He's reached so many finals playing brilliant tennis. However, in the finals, he's not really taken even sets, I don't think. So I think that will really damage him, like a lot of people have said, if he was to lose this.
Yeah. I was just noticing when I was looking through some of the results from the last rounds of some of the tournaments, and I just realised I have Vondrousova going quite far in the Australian Open, and she actually lost 1 and love to Muguruza, which doesn't spell who I have picked to win the tournament, by the way. But
that's okay.
I'm still a bit worried. And there you go. There's a break of serve. Andrey Rublev. And why not? Let's bring the lad out again.
Olé, and here we are. Rublev, 2-1 up in this second set. And it's been very easy. Come on, this match, it's not even much to really commentate on. It's just Rublev is just a class above Fognini. He's not even really playing at 100%, Rublev. I feel like he's got another gear than what he's playing in right now. Just going through the motions, getting the job done very professionally as well, I must say.
Yeah, definitely is, mate. Definitely is.
But back to that Felix here, I feel like I've got to talk about it because it does fascinate me. We've got Vance there saying if Felix loses, he's going to be the next Donald Young.
Oh, no, don't say that. I just
Vance also going, Felix will be titleless like Julian Benneteau. Oh no, come on. He can still do it.
Who's been more impressive, would you say, leading to the final? For me, it's been Dan Evans. I mean, how can you deny his body of work? He beat Chardy in straight sets, Chorich in straight sets, Giron in straight sets, and Souza in straight sets. All of them straight sets.
And you know the craziest thing, Ben? I actually predicted him to go to the final. He's in my bracket in the final.
I've got him as my dark horse for the Australian Open, mate. So this is how much we're really pushing the GB right now. Come on, Dan Evans. If he won the Australian Open, mate, big. We'd have a Mardi Gras in London.
Mate, I think lockdown, we just announced it's all over. Boris had come on the TV. Evans has just won the Australian Open. Lockdown's over. Everyone, leave your house. Go have fun.
I don't even think that people would even realise. That's the sad thing in England. If the Australian Open,
it's not like if it was Andy Murray.
No, but if it was Wimbledon, they'd know. But if it's not Wimbledon, then I think Australian Open, it's such weird hours. People tend to forget it's on, unless you're a big tennis fan.
I think the tennis casuals, they only think there's one tournament every year, and that's it. That's Wimbledon.
Yeah, exactly. They think tennis is only played on grass. But looking at that, looking at Felix as well, he obviously beat Mutet, who knocked out Mutet obviously knocked out Dimitrov. He went through against Vesely. Vesely retired. He went through 2-1 against Gerasimov, who obviously is a great player, but is not on the level of Chorich or Chardy. And Sugita, he beat in straight sets, but you expect that, really. So for me, they've never played each other before as well, which makes it even more interesting.
I think that's fascinating for me. I'm surprised they've not crossed paths before.
I know.
Oh, is that in? Just wide. Good shot there from Fognini. And he's not actually playing too bad. I think he's playing well within his means, Fognini. He's definitely got another gear to what he has right now. But just Rublev's just too good. Simply too good. This is a good forehand, though, from him.
Yeah. Very good. I'm interested to know what you think about Kai Kanepi's chances against Elise Mertens in the final as well.
Well, in a normal situation, I'm going to say Elise Mertens every day. But the way Kai Kanepi's playing, I think she's on like 16, 17 wins now in a row. And bizarre, we've got her potentially facing up against Sophia Kenin. Is that the first round or second round or something?
It's like second, or I think it's second round potentially, isn't it?
And we was both unsure whether to go for Kai Kanepi to knock out Kenin as a big shock, because Kai Kanepi, if you don't know, the 35-year-old Estonian is on some of the form of her in her life. I can't believe how well she's playing. If we can watch that match, I'd love to watch it, to be fair.
Yeah, that would be epic.
However, we've both opted for Kenin, just to clarify. We've both gone for Sophia Kenin to knock her out.
I know, mate, but it's just one of those things. After we've seen Kenin lose convincingly to Muguruza as well, makes you question a little bit. Even though she won it last year, it just makes you just have some doubts. Obviously, we saw her get double bageled, wasn't it? Was it Azarenka last year?
Yeah. That's
no,
that was on clay court, so I believe.
I know, but still, those weird results that come around in women's tennis sometimes happen. So
how can Sophia Kenin, one of the best players last year, get double bageled in a Masters match in Rome?
I don't know, mate. I don't understand it. I never understand it. Here we are, and we're 48 minutes into this matchup. It's 3-1, Andrey Rublev, Fabio Fognini with a lot to do. What do you reckon his chances are of a comeback in this second set?
1%/0%.
0%.
I just don't see it. I think there's more chance of me coming back, and I'm not even playing. I hate to say it for Fognini. It's only one break. I just think Rublev's too good, and he's not really making many mistakes. So,
no, he's not, mate. You're right. I think the odds are going to be heavily stacked in Andrey Rublev's favour.
Now we've got Peter there asking, where can I watch the match live? I think it's on the tennis. What's it called? The app called the tennis
TV.
Tennis TV. It's on there.
And
if you live in the UK, it's on
Prime.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Or if you've got a gambling account, jump on that.
Yep. Well, if you have none of them, just stay here on YouTube. We'll keep you updated with the scores in real live time. We've had 49 minutes played here. Rublev, 6-1 first set. He's leading 3-1 up a break. And Fognini's serving 30 love.
Exactly. Come on, Fognini. Give the Italians something to shout about. That's all that they're asking for. Oh, what a winner there from Andrey Rublev. Come on, just as I say that, Rublev rips a forehand return down the line. That's what we like.
Yeah, and I think Vance summed it up. Fognini needs some intervention from God to come back from this.
That's it. I could hear this song by Bruno Mars in my head. That's what I like. That's what I like. As that forehand flew in.
Don't ever sing that again, please. I can't deal with Bruno Mars on best of days, mate. He winds me up because of.
How's he winding you up?
Because when I used to go to sixth form, I used to drive every day, and it was on the radio. I was just listening to the radio. I didn't have an aux cord to listen to like music I wanted to, and it was just Bruno Mars every single day. Yeah, so it just used to, when you listen to the if you're someone who drives a lot and you listen to the radio and you hear the same songs over and over again, you start after a while beginning to hate the person who's singing.
I was literally had that same funny thing today. I woke up and I had a song in my head because it's obviously one of the biggest songs right now. And then I was just saying that to my girlfriend. I was like, I can't get this song out of my head. And then I jumped in the car because I needed to nip down the shop, get some more paint, turn the engine on. And then the radio came on, and it was there. Oh, my, there's 1,000 miles. That song, oh my God, it's like literally, it was in my head. Oh, I just got it out of my head, and it was put back in there for another 5 hours or something.
Yeah, no, it's annoying. I agree. Look at that. Oh, that's a very nonchalant type drop shot, and I think Fognini is sort of just trying the weirdest, spectacular shots because he realised he's kind of lost this match.
He's just was a.
He wants a highlight reel shot, I think, now.
Yeah, he just whacked it in there. Look, and what do you think if you're just in his corner there, just like, oh, this is done?
Yeah, but I don't think did they really expect anything else?
That was a terrible. Why volley that there? Why not run back a little bit, take it, try and lob him, try and pass him? No,
could he not let it bounce? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, he could have done it.
Step back and let it bounce.
He
seemed to be lazy. Couldn't be bothered to move his feet.
No, it was just like, I'm just going to whack it, and it went in the bottom of the net. Oh, and he's given the game there back to Fognini into the net there.
Yeah, we've got Thomas Roxette, and he got traumatized at Walmart that way. Let us know, what was the song? Put in the chat. Tell us some songs which really grate on you, and you've just heard too much of, and now you could despise listening to them. We've got Vance saying Bruno Mars and knockoff MJ. For me, it's Bruno Mars. Basically, all of his songs which become really popular.
It's like a pint-size MJ, isn't he? He's like a little miniature. I heard something quite interesting, and apparently because he's obviously quite short, isn't he? Wasn't he like 5'3" or 5'4"? All of the people in his music videos are all handpicked to be either smaller than him or the same size. You can't have anyone bigger than him.
Wait, who's this? Sorry,
Bruno Mars.
Oh, Bruno. Okay.
Yeah, and for his live shows as well. So his whole band, everybody is all very short.
Ah,
very interesting. Yeah, I know. Yeah, just make him appear like the star. So very interesting stats.
Sounds like little man syndrome to me.
Mate. Oh, there you go. 5'5", Vance saying. So there you go. Sorry, I've just cut him down a peg or so. He's
cut his feet off.
Cut his feet off. No, but as you get older, you get
thinking of a feetless Bruno Mars.
As you get older, you get a bit shorter, though, don't you? So maybe we used to be 5'5", might be 5'4" now.
We've got Peter there asking, why does Nadal have such a hard time with Fognini? I think it's because most of them hard time has been on clay. Yeah, you'd say obviously, well, the king of clay, as we know, is Rafael Nadal. But Fognini on clay courts is also very good, and he can be super dangerous. A few years back, before his injury, he was right up there as a guy to beat. A bit like I say, a Dominic Thiem type player.
Yeah. Well, mate, I just seeing the comment there, just saying Thomas Rock. It was Faith Hill, this kiss. I could sing all the words like, I'm not going to say it. I'm going to try and keep it clean. Unlike Tweener, who was, I saw peppering our channel with a few expletives last night, but we expect it from Tweener.
He can't help it.
I know, mate. It just rolls off the tongue. We try and keep it PG, don't we, mate?
I think there was one podcast I lost my call.
Yeah,
I forget what fun it was. Probably a stereo.
We've both done it. I haven't got any live bleeps. Oh, there's a big loop. He's got that back.
Jamie, they're saying we could see Nadal Fognini Australian Open 4th round.
No, we couldn't.
Personally, I think Fognini's going out first round. Who's the guy he's playing?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm going to have to get the thing up so I can look at it.
Well, you just could be head to head. I think it comes up with his fixtures, does it not? It does on your phone usually.
The draw challenge thing's not working. Okay.
It's okay. I can tell you who it is. Fixtures. I've got it up. Herbert. That's it. So Herbert, and I personally think Herbert's going to take him.
I think we both had that, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we both went for that. Not really backing him too much. Probably Fognini will be the favourite, but the book is.
Oh, the
Bet US. Yeah, here we go. 40 love. Rublev threatening the game to love.
Yeah, mate, we're going to have to start. But when the Australian Open starts, we're going to have to start keeping a track of all the game to loves in the matches. We're going to have a little like ticker or a little counter. Maybe we can just maybe we'll add it to the ticker that goes across the bottom of the screen. That might be a way to do it. And then that way, at least we can keep a track of it that way as well.
Yeah, then we can just update it.
Exactly. I think that's probably the easiest way of doing things. Otherwise...
so how's it going to work? We're just going to do a game to love count, like a rolling one for the whole season, or just the Australian Open?
No, each match, and then we're going to have a leaderboard for the most games to love in a match. See, and what I want to do is we can get people to predict how many they think is the most it's going to be, really.
So are we going to count the individual player or the match as a whole?
No, the match as a whole. But maybe we could have the individual players as well. If you want to go deep in statistics, we could have each individual players. Who's going to be the player with the most game to loves?
I think Medvedev.
Why?
I think you'll be surprised. Djokovic won't get many. He's the type of guy like in his service game he'll give away maybe a point here and there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What about Zverev?
He would always give away a double fault each service game, so that's him out of the contention.
Interesting. What about Rafa though?
Yeah, I think Rafa's probably all right at it. To be fair, I think he always loses the first point. Love 15.
Oh, winner there from Andrey Rublev. What about Kyrgios, mate? He can sometimes serve up a whole.
Yeah, Kyrgios could do well.
Aces. Yeah. He can normally serve up a whole game of aces in a minute.
Felix as well. Felix can do that.
Yeah.
Good shot there from Rublev. Fognini's in good spirits. He's laughing at that. He knows nothing I can do there.
Mella's trying to say we need to give Fog up. We need Fog to give it up here, and then we get the Medvedev match.
And there we go. Thomas Rock there with the super chat. Thank you, mate. And he's paying the GTL obscenity fine.
Oh,
Did I say that right? Is it obscenity?
Obscenity. It's very obscene, but I think it goes to obscenity. Oh, and we could have another. We missed the game to love on the last one. I'm going to press it now because we missed. There you go. So just a quick one, and then just in case there's another one. Cheers, mate. Yeah, we can't miss them because this is what I can see it happening. We're going to end up missing them. We're going to need you guys in the comments to just make sure we keep the tally because we're terrible. If it's not automatic and it's just relying on us to do it, it's going to be a struggle, mate. I think.
Here we go.
We're giving ourselves
in the break here. Oh, and he's missed it. And Fognini walked over to the net. He's kind of admitted defeat here. But there we go. Break point. No, break.
And just for Denzel, I think, go on then. It's do or die time for Fabio Fognini. And don't forget, it was a game to love as well. Oh, thick and fast, these buttons. Why not? Let's just have the Russian one as well. Yeah, it's a bit of fun, isn't it?
Mate, all these buttons are completely killing my internet.
Oh, is it? Oh, is that what's happening? I was going to say you were suddenly stopped for a second there.
Yeah, it's every button press.
I was having the same trouble on the last one as well. I don't know what happens. I think if the internet isn't running at its full potential and then you start pressing those, it starts throwing the whole thing off.
Yeah.
Mine seems to be okay. It's never both of us, is it? Can just get it. Why would one of our internets is always falling
Maybe whoever
down?
gets in the stream first. I might have to give you a race. Next time I'm going to get in half an hour earlier.
Tom Rock saying lamb shank, let's go. Well, you just want all the buttons being pressed. And cheers to Soren for the shout out for a great podcast. Appreciate that.
Yeah, and Dan there saying Rublev's been a beast for over a year now. Funny thought. We've had the big three. Now we have the next five. Rublev, Medvedev, Tsitsipas, Zverev, and of course, team. After that, maybe Shapo, Felix, Sinner will join them. Yeah, there's a good crop. I know a lot of people are saying tennis after the big three, it's never going to be the same. The level's not that good. They call it the next gen's a load of rubbish. I'm not so sure about that, to be honest. I think it's just we're all holding tennis players in the highest of regards as the big three. We're still going to see fantastic tennis. It's still going to be competitive tennis. And these next bunch, especially them five you mentioned there, they're all capable of pulling off spectacular off your seat tennis, in my opinion.
Oh, mate, definitely. Yeah, definitely they are. I've seen Soren there saying if he wants to shout out to my X button. Not sure that we're allowed to have that, otherwise we'll get pulled down. We have to, unless it's me singing it or JJ. I don't know if that's going to happen.
But that could still get pulled down.
I think you're all right as long as it's just you singing it.
No, I just mean because it's that bad.
Oh, right, we'll just pull it down. Yeah, I think we'll just. The fans will
demand. Will put it down for
after the 100th dislike.
Harassment.
Harassment.
Yeah, and then Denzel there saying, "Have you guys seen the Rublev song?" It's funny. Funny enough, I saw it advertised on Twitter. I saw someone post it, but I never actually got to listen to it. So I'll have a look at that.
There you go, Andrey Rublev, and it's another game to love. Where's the button? And why not?
Well done, Andrey Rublev. Go on, press it.
Yeah, all right then.
And there we are, mate. Just over an hour, and Rublev's got that wrapped up. 2 easy sets. Fognini could never trouble him whatsoever. 6-1, 6-2, easy as you like. And Russia now have a real good chance of winning this year's ATP Cup.
One away. Berrettini, it's up to you to send it to the doubles to decide the whole thing. Well, that's pretty impressive from Andrey Rublev. Just comfortable as you like, really. There was never any doubt in that. It was almost just a walk in the park. Don't think that Fognini posed any threat at any point in that match. And looks great for Rublev. He hasn't put any more miles on the clock, really, with that performance, I don't think.
I agree. Not at all. And I think he's going to, if anything, it's probably set him in good sort of stead for the Australian Open. I think he's going to be raring to go, playing some good stuff. So, yeah, shame we don't get to see him speak there. My stream's ended.
Yeah, I was going to
see what he's got to say.
I was going to say just quickly before we're leaving this stream, everybody, we are sponsored by BetUS at the moment. So if you wanted to get involved with the action, use the link in the description below, and you can help the channel out. And you can also get 125% sign-up bonus with the promo code GAME2LOVE. Got some interesting little odds here for you. Shapovalov versus Sinner. Sinner to win at 2.5 or plus 150 if you're in the US, which it could be a possibility. And here's another one you're going to shout at me for. Popper to beat Goffin, 4.15. And that means if you were to put like £100 on, you'd win £415 back. So if you want to get involved, just click on the link in the description and it will help us out. So, and all the best if you do. Hopefully you can win some money. So, yeah.
Yeah, nice one. And as Ben says that, we do have the Medvedev match happening straight after this one. I think we've got maybe a little break and then Medvedev versus Berrettini. Me and Ben were just deciding whether we're going to be doing the thing. I think Ben's quite keen to do it. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm quite keen to do it. I might see if it's possible. I mean, are you? Depends if you're available to do it as well. That's the only thing, because we haven't really discussed about doing it, because we weren't anticipating that one to end so abruptly. So
yeah. Well, anyway, we'll have a little discussion after this, and then hopefully we'll see you very soon for the Medvedev match. Obviously, it's going to be a big one. It is the ATP Cup Final, of course, and there's a lot at stake. If Russia are to win and Medvedev beats Berrettini, it means Russia are the champions this year. If he's not able to win and Berrettini wins, which is still kind of semi-possible, I don't see it happening personally, but that's probably because I'm too much of a Medvedev fan. That means it would go to the doubles. We'd have Aslan Karatsev potentially playing in the doubles to try and lift the trophy for Russia. Obviously, we spoke to Karatsev. It'll be good. Say if that does happen, we could get him on and he could talk us through what it was like. He's not that talkative, really, is he? He's a bit of a character.
He's
not one with many words.
No, didn't have many words, did he? Didn't have many words for us, but can understand it in a way because he's very busy, probably in and out of the gym, in and out of court, and probably only has so many hours just to sit down and just relax, really. So, and just chill out with Donskoy and have a little bit of enjoyment of the surroundings. So we appreciate he gave us 15 minutes, so we take it. Take what we can get, don't we? So
yeah. Anyway, big thank you to so many people who joined us for this one. If you've not already, please like the video. It really helps us out. And if you're new to the channel and you like what we do, please subscribe. And hopefully we'll see you on many new live watch-alongs to come. Obviously, Australian Open coming up. We're going to do the ATP Cup Final later on. And yeah, anything left to say, Ben?
No, mate. Just really enjoyed watching Rublev playing his best tennis. And all the best for both teams moving forward. May the best country win.